Hey guys, I'm Will Bender, and today I'm here to talk about a topic that Clash of Kings asked me directly to make a video about. And we're going to be talking about the basic idea of how to level up your dragons and the effectiveness of the bond. Now, everyone should know what their dragons are. If you go to your far right of your screen inside your castle, you see your dragons. And for the sake of this video, this is more of a beginner's type video, so we're only going to be covering the three basic dragons that one gets, and that's the black dragon, the blue dragon, and the red dragon. Of course, we all know that civilizations have their own dragons with their own specifics, but for the sake of this video, we're only going to consider the attributes of these three dragons and some strategy guides on how to level them up properly. So let's get right into it. So if I went ahead and I clicked on my dragon, and we'll just click on my black dragon for now. We want to go over to our upgrade tab and we'll see exactly what is required to upgrade these dragons. So first of all, you need, the requirements are at the bottom. You need certain leveled magic stones and you need a certain amount of experience. Now you get the experience by upgrading the necessary resource that's up there, which is variable. It does change from level to level. Sometimes it's wood, sometimes it's food, sometimes it's iron. This one happens to be mithril. And it'll alternate, so some leveling will be a little bit easier than others. Or you can just go ahead, if you have a lot of gold, and use your gold. I would not suggest that unless you are gold rich. And then the second requirement is the magic stones. And the magic stones is probably the hardest obtained item. The bulk of your magic stones that you'll get is from your dragon tower, which is normally right above your dragon over here. You go to your trials and you would go ahead and hit challenge. Every time you hit challenge and you defeat one of the monsters, they will give you the level 1 magic stones that you require. And if you ever need to know how many you have, all you have to do is go into your dragon cave, click on your bag down below, and it will show you exactly the type of stones that you have. Level 1, 2, 3, and the level 4s. So, as you progress in your dragon levels, the leveled stones go up. For my level 15 dragon here, we need level 3 stones. For my my red dragon, which is even higher, it needs level 5 stones. And then you can imagine some of the other ones, like the level 20s and everything, would require level 4s. That's level 3. Let's see, yep. So that one would require level 4s. It goes up to level 5, and that's the highest one that you possibly can get. Now, you can only obtain the level 1s from the dragon trials. So the way you can get the higher stones is if you synthesize them. So I went over here to synthesize. It takes 4 level 1s to make a level 2. Went ahead and made that. It would take 4 level 2s to make a level 3. It would take 4 level 4s to make a level 5. And then we are there with that one. So it's always going to be 4 stones to make one of the higher ones. So just bear that in mind. Some of the other places that you can get these stones are in your traveling merchants. Sometimes they will have those available. If you go over here, click on traveling merchant, sometimes that will be one of your options. Didn't want to give it to me this time, but sometimes they will appear. Go ahead and click those. The other place you can get them in your item tab, if you have certain dragon chests. And if I go all the way down here, past all these, I have regular medium lucky ones, and I also have medium lucky chests that are dragons. As you can see, we have some level 1s there, and we have level 2s there. Those vary, and that's a possible place you can also get some extra ones. So just bear that all in mind. The max level any dragon can get, outside of just these colors, is level 35. And I'm actually going to look at a graphic over here that I will probably put up for you guys. Some of the math has already been done on how many stones you would need to get to the level 35. You need about 300 gold magic stones, the highest level stone, in order to get from level 25 to level 35 for a dragon. Because that's when they start using the gold stones at level 25. That's the max number. So from level 25 to 35, you need about 300 magic stones. And it takes about 256 of the green stones, the level 1s, in order to make 1 gold magic. So if you're doing the Dragon Tower dailies all the time, daily, and you collect your resources from the docks, actually that's another way too, I totally forgot about that. The people who march over here and the boats that come over here have a chance to give you that as well. And this right here, the I'm sorry, the actual docks that I just clicked on, not the traveling people. So if you collect from the docks, if you collect from the traveling merchant daily, and you do your dragon towers daily, you can expect to get about, let's see, my graphic says probably 3 gold magic stones in 1 week after synthesizing everything. So give or take, it's going to take about 300 weeks, not spending a dime, in order to get a level 35 dragon. And if I were to look over here, there are sometimes some packs that give them out, like this one right here. This is the little 99-cent one. You have 200 stones for 99 cents. And then there's other like 99 ones that give you about, I want to say, 10 gold magic stones, because some of these packs have about 2,500. So if you divide that by 256, you have about 10. Actually, really 9, because it doesn't carry that well. So those are some of the ways that you can get your dragon up in levels. So let's go ahead and focus on the specific attributes that each dragon brings to the table. Now, statistically, your black dragon is going to have the least amount of power. So it's not going to be marching. It's not going to be set as your guardian. We'll go over guardians in a second too. But what it does offer, if you do get it up high enough, if you go over to the talents, we do have some clickable abilities that are very important to your growth. This first one is not that big of a deal since siege engines aren't huge. But everything else is really big. Infantry defense by 1. And I can continue to use some of these dragon crystals, like if I wanted to do this, go all the way to 1500. Oh look, now it's at 2%. I saved those up for you guys so you guys can see that. You can use red crystals, but don't use them. Always use blue. You get a lot of blue from the dragon trials. So you can upgrade these clickable items by just simply doing that. So 1%, well this one's 2% infantry defense. That's really important. Those are your meat shields. The next one is all troop defense by 1%. So this isn't just the infantry, it's all your troops. Very, very nice right there. Then we have body and soul, which is all troop HP, which is one of the hardest stats to get in the game. You'll see a lot of battle reports that have 250 infantry defense while their infantry health is at about 60%. That's huge. Get that. And then the last one here, randomly increase one of the highest level units. Randomly increase one of the highest level units defenses by 2%. So again, that could be your, it's all random. I would hope it goes to infantry, but archer is also a good one for it to land on. Hopefully not the cavalry or the things, but at least the first 3 are all clickable buffs that you can have at any point. And if you need to find them, all you need to go is go into your bottom right spellbook over here, and you will see them with the portrait. Like this one is the siege one. This one is the defense one that we were talking about that we just upgraded, and that'll go instantly to your stats. So those are the clickable talents. Now, we also have something called skills in here, which has more of a static thing. Like at all times, this is what's going to be happening if this is your marching dragon. You'll have things like this astral blessing ability, or you would have this siege attack increase right here. Now, all of these are pretty cool, but these are dependent upon your bond, and your bond is in the middle here with the heart. So the ways you can get your bond up is you hit these little guys here, and you see the numbers that it will give you. Those two on the right were 40, 25, and so on, and then you see my bond increase. If that's not enough, you can also send gifts. These glass, these necklaces, the rings, the bracelets, these all increase a certain amount of bond up until a maximum amount. It won't let you do it if it's maximum. So the other really big talent that you can get, but my disclaimer is that this is a very, very expensive science talent that you can get. If you go all the way over here into your college, hit research, you get the Dragon Occult. And we go all the way down, you get this amazing talent called Best Friend. And that tops your bond off with your current dragon. I'll show you how it works, since I have it, and it's, for me, very indispensable. If I go over here and I click on my red dragon, which is my current guardian, it only works if it's set for your guardian. If I click on my bond, I see that now all my bond has been used to, like all my clickable things are used, and yet my bond is not 100%. What I can do is I can go over here to the spell book, go all the way down here to my best friend thing, use, and it tells me exactly which one. Current guardian dragon is my red dragon, and that's the one that's going to be topped off. If I click OK, the buff is used, And lo and behold, I have a 100% bond. And like I was saying before, this bond here is going to increase the chance of these attributes. Oh, sorry, I went out of it. This bond over here is going to increase the amount of percentages that these skills will be used. So, troop attack 6%, troop defense 7%, circle of life, which will give me 50,000 hospital capacity. The lower the bond goes, the lower the chance of those things that will activate. So. Make sure that your bonds are topped off at all times, and you'll be golden for that. So, let's see. We got a little off track here, but we were talking about the Black Dragon first and what its abilities are. Like I said, it has the lowest power. It's not going to be marching. It's not going to be your Guardian Dragon. But the talents over here are very advantageous to get. So, we go over here to our Blue Dragon, which typically will be a marching dragon. It has a lot to offer for us. The clickable talents, very, very good here. Archer HP, very important. The next one is that's really good is stress. All troop attack by 3% for 10 rounds. I mean, that's self-explanatory. All your attack is going up by that percentage. And then you have a randomly increase. You have staunch over here, which is randomly increase one of the highest level units attack by 2%. So it's the exact opposite of the Black Dragon. It's the same type of effect, it's just the reverse. Instead of defense, it's offense. So this is your offensive dragon. Oop, grabbed out of it again. So in the skill level, if he's marching, you've got the hospital capacity up, increase cavalry attack, cavalry damage, remote combat. So there's a lot of cavalry involved in this one. Although the very last one says reduce enemy archers by 7%. So if you can get your the Blue Dragon up to like 30, I believe that's when this is unlocked. Let me just make sure that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, if you can get to level 30 on your Blue Dragon, you can get this right here, which reduces the archer attack. And you can increase this like you just did with the other things by using the arcane tomes down here. So if I really wanted to upgrade my skills, I could just scroll all the way down to the arcane tomes, which is very far down. I have a lot of dragon tomes over here. But these arcane tomes go ahead and give us 80 experience per upgrade. And if I can reach that bar all the way to the top and I'm upgrading that, it increases it from 7 to 9% up to a maximum of 25% reduction on archer attack. So this will be a very good marching hero for, very good marching dragon for you. The Red Dragon is a very good guardian to have. And we say that, well actually we won't skip ahead of ourselves. We'll just get right into the talents over here. The clickable talents you can get that are really noteworthy is enemy unit, enemy all units attack is reduced by 1%. So whatever the current attack is of your enemy, it'll be reduced by 1%. So it's really, really nice there. Increase the chance to use, okay, Rampaging Flame, that's a pretty good one, but we'll keep going from here, get to the more simple ones to go to. All troop defense by 1%. So we've got the 1% on attack, now we have 1% on defense. Next one is all enemy units attack down by 2%. Again, a great guardian dragon to have. These are all clickable talents that you can have. And a randomly attack the enemy's highest level troops units directly. Strike chance 2%. So we can sort of get a quick attack in there, which is really nice. The skills though, is the troop attack is by 6% when defending a castle. So that's why he's really good to have inside as your guardian, because you don't really want him marching, you want him to be defending in here. So the troop attack, if you're being attacked, you get an extra 6% attack increase. This one's an extra 7% for defense on the castle. Circle of Life, which has 50,000 troop capacity. It's great. I want that alone as my Guardian Dragon. I want that as my Guardian Dragon's ability. Attack the first 10 rows of the enemy army. Chance to activate 20%. So that's also dependent upon your bond. You have 100% bond, you have that full 20%. It keeps going down as the bond goes lower. And then you have Dragon Force, which increases troop load by 20%. That's pretty good if you're plundering. And then the last one over here reduces the enemy archer attack by 7%. So more defensive abilities. A very defensive dragon, even though his power is very high. You still want him as your guardian out of these three. So that is just a little bit about dragon leveling and the importance of the bond. A lot of people don't know about the bond and how it actually increases the chance that the skill levels will activate. So always make sure that that's topped off. Guys, if you have any questions about dragons or about leveling, feel free to leave me a comment down below. This will be obviously posted on COK's Facebook. Thanks for the opportunity, COK, to produce this video for you guys. Thanks for the data that you guys gave me on the side over here. And until next time, guys, I will see you on the battlefield.